In the sleek, sunlit kitchen, a plain cardboard box sits ominously on the counter. Riso stares at the box, her face etched with a palpable mix of dread and apprehension. Jason watches Riso, his expression reflecting deep concern for her unease. The modern kitchen becomes a stage for unspoken fears and mounting anticipation. The plain box looms large, a silent harbinger of the unknown. In an echoing chamber, a mysterious package rests ominously on a worn table. The stark lettering of Jason hints at secrets best left undisturbed. A haunting voice echoes, a dire warning cutting through the silence. Don't open it. The plain brown paper conceals unknown contents. The silence stretches, heavy with unspoken dread. The package awaits its fate. The atmosphere crackles with tension as Riso stands, his posture rigid. His voice cuts through the silence, filled with urgency. Why? He demands, his eyes searching. Can't you see it? In an unknown space, Riso is drawn closer, her face hardening. Her hands begin to rise, drawn by an unseen force. She hesitates, her fingers twitching with internal conflict. Her expression shifts from determination to uncertainty. The air thickens with unspoken tension. Riso's resolve wavers, her body frozen in place. At the entrance of the house, a uniformed officer stands guard, blocking the world. Riso listens intently. Jason stands nearby, watching the exchange with a guarded expression. In the background, another uniformed officer remains. The doorway becomes a threshold between order and chaos. On a tranquil suburban street, a police car sits, an omen of disturbance. Two officers advance towards a house, their approach shattering the neighborhood's calm. Officer Parker raises his hand, his knock about to disrupt the silence within. Officer states, "We've received a report about a package delivered to this address. Do you mind if we come in and ask a few questions?" The morning light gently kisses the room as Riso stirs from his slumber, stretching languidly. In the quiet corner, Jason is hunched over his laptop, bathed in its soft, ethereal glow. The first light of dawn paints the scene as Riso gradually awakens, his eyes adjusting to the day. The room is divided by purpose. One side whispers of rest, the other hums with the quiet industry of Jason's work. As the morning unfolds, Riso stretches further, shaking off the remnants of sleep, unaware of Jason's dedication nearby. Riso's voice cuts through the silence. "I'm not a big birthday person." The statement lingers, stark and absolute, against the backdrop of the unknown. He approaches Riso's bedside with a warm breakfast. He offers her a chocolate bar as a sweet addition. Riso, now sitting in bed, accepts the pancake breakfast, her eyes lighting up with gratitude. She then reaches for the chocolate bar, a smile playing on her lips. The room awaits, filled with anticipation and silent wishes for the birthday celebrant. A sense of timeless joy fills the room, promising a celebration of life and wisdom. In the stillness of the living room, a phone rings, cutting through the quiet. Riso reaches for the ringing phone, her fingers brushing against its smooth surface. She lifts the phone to her ear, the ringing silenced as she answers. It's her mom. The weight of the call settles upon Riso as she prepares to speak. The room fades into background as she focuses on the voice on the other end. The shrill ring of a phone shatters the silence. A beacon in an unknown space. A figure pauses, their gaze drawn to the screen displaying mom. Hesitation flickers across their face as they answer the call. A mother's voice fills the air. "Oh, sweetheart, we sent you a little surprise. It should arrive right on time." In an anonymous room, Riso stands. An air of anticipation surrounds him. Riso listens intently, absorbing unseen words. Riso listens intently, absorbing unseen words. The room remains unchanged as Riso stands, the silence amplifying. A vibrant gift lies waiting, its wrapping paper a burst of cheerful colors. From afar, Mom's voice rings out, a gentle promise. It's nothing big, just a token of our love. The piercing ring of the doorbell shatters the morning calm. Jason enters the kitchen, drawn by the sound. He accepts a plain brown box from an unseen figure. Its contents a mystery. The box lands on the counter, its presence unsettling as Jason eyes it with suspicion. In the stark setting of the unknown, Riso stands alone, a figure of quiet intensity. The silence breaks as Riso speaks, a hint of revelation in their eyes. The weight of heritage hangs in the air as Riso's statement lingers. In the stark expanse of the unknown, Jason's focus intensifies as his eyes fixate on a label. His face conveys resolve as he absorbs the information. The label holds secrets, drawing Jason deeper into the unknown. Jason nods, a silent acknowledgement of the path ahead. Riso's eyes trace the fine print, his face inches from the paper. A detail catches Riso's attention: a P.O. Box return address. In the stark room, beams of light pierce through the window, revealing a world of dancing dust motes. Riso stands isolated, enveloped by silence. Riso's voice echoes in the emptiness. They never send gifts, not even at Christmas. The silence returns, heavier now, punctuated only by the sound of the wind. In the dim light, a mysterious box sits silently. Jason's fingers drum restlessly against the box's edge, each tap echoing in the tense atmosphere. His eyes are filled with doubt. In a realm of the unknown, Jason's sudden gesture slices through the silence, charged with an unspoken urgency. The air crackles with anticipation as his eyes lock onto something beyond our view, a silent question hanging in the balance. His voice breaks the tension, a hushed inquiry laced with both hope and trepidation. "There, do you see it?" The weight of his question hangs heavy, demanding an answer from the unseen. A moment of profound uncertainty settles, as the answer remains elusive. The intensity of the moment is palpable, as if the very air is holding its breath. Riso is enveloped in a palpable tension, her heart a frantic drum against her ribs. Her gaze intensifies, locking onto the mysterious packaging before her, a subtle flicker of understanding igniting in her eyes. Recognition dawns, a memory struggling to surface as she confronts something hauntingly familiar. A whisper of realization escapes her lips, the unknown location fading as the past rushes back. In the heart of the living room, Riso and Jason are sitting. The air thickens with unspoken words and unresolved emotions. A cardboard box sits on the floor, a mute testament to shared memories and unspoken decisions. The insistent vibration of Riso's phone pierces the silence, pulling her back to a world she's desperate to escape. A voice whispers, "It's her mother." The shrill ring of a phone cuts through the silence, an omen of anticipation. A young woman, Anna, anticipates the call. Her fingers reach for the device. Anna answers the phone, hope etched on her face. A voice echoes, "Sweetheart, did it arrive?" In the stark interior, Riso stands alone, enveloped by an unsettling stillness. A tense silence fills the air as Riso anticipates an unseen presence. Riso's anticipation peaks, a subtle shift in posture betraying inner unease. A moment of quiet revelation as Riso confirms, "Yeah, it came." The weight of the unseen arrival settles upon Riso, their expression hardening with resolve. Riso prepares for the unknown, an unspoken challenge hanging in the air. An echoing voice fills the empty expanse. "Did you open it?" The question hangs in the air, unanswered. A chilling question lingers, unanswered and unresolved. The simple query slices through the silence, stirring unease. Riso stands silently, clutching a mysterious gift tightly in his hands. His fingers gently trace the contours of the object, lost in thought. A soft smile graces his lips as he acknowledges the unseen giver. "Yeah, I opened it." His voice softens with genuine appreciation. "It's beautiful. Thank you." Riso clutches the gift, a moment of silent gratitude. The shrill ring of a phone cuts through the still of night, disturbing the quiet darkness. Anna, stirred from a deep slumber, reaches out into the dark. Her fingers brush against the smooth surface of her phone. She grabs it. A disembodied voice echoes from the device. "We just wanted to remind you how much we love you." The voice continues, a haunting echo in the dimly lit room. "You're a girl. Don't ever forget that." The words hang in the air, a spectral reminder in the solitude of her bedroom. A wave of nausea washes over Riso. His face pales as a sudden wave of dizziness overcomes him. Riso clutches at his stomach, struggling to maintain his balance. He fights to stay upright as the world around him blurs. In the stark expanse of an unknown location, Riso stands defiant, arms crossed, a fortress of skepticism. The air vibrates with unacknowledged tension, thickening the silence around her. Her lips curl slightly as she recalls a familiar pattern of deceit. She only calls me sweetie when she's about to lie. The weight of unspoken words hangs heavy, amplifying Riso's distrust. Riso remains still, her skepticism the shield against impending falsehoods. In the quiet of the kitchen, Riso and Jason share a silent moment, the untouched box looming between them. The box sits on the counter, a silent promise hanging in the air. Riso shifts slightly, casting a sidelong glance at the mysterious box. Jason stands motionless, his gaze fixed on the box, his thoughts unreadable. A palpable stillness envelops the kitchen as the weight of unspoken words fills the space. The kitchen, once a place of warmth, now feels charged with unspoken questions and quiet anticipation. In an unknown location, Riso stands frozen, his face a canvas of inner turmoil, a silent battle raging within. Before him, a simple box sits innocently, oblivious to the storm of emotions it ignites within Riso. Riso's inner conflict intensifies, a tempest of indecision swirling within him as the box remains untouched. He battles the conflicting desires. I want to throw the box out the window, but also set it on fire. As Riso continues to grapple with his inner demons, the box stands as a silent witness to his turmoil. A uniformed police officer stands imposingly at the doorway of Riso's house, his presence a stark intrusion into the domestic space. Riso and Jason stand tensely as they face the uniformed officer. Behind the first officer, another uniformed figure stands, a silent sentinel reinforcing the gravity of the situation. The open doorway frames a scene of unease and official inquiry, the bright daylight contrasting sharply with the somber mood within. The room breathes with unspoken tension, every shadow hinting at conflict. An officer stands tall, a figure of authority against an uncertain backdrop. His gaze pierces through the silence, a silent challenge to the unknown. With a voice that cuts through the quiet, the officer demands, "Are you Russo?" The name hangs in the air, a question that could shatter the fragile calm. The figure remains silent, shrouded in mystery, the answer yet to come. In a void, the word Riso materializes, its existence undeniable. A voice echoes, affirming the mysterious word, "Yes." The word Riso hangs suspended, its meaning still a mystery. Riso's affirmation reverberates, solidifying its enigmatic presence. An officer, in uniform, stands silhouetted in the doorway, his face a mask of polite concern. His voice, calm yet firm, breaks the silence. "We've received a report regarding a suspicious package delivered to this address." He pauses, a hint of anticipation in his eyes, awaiting a response. The officer continues, "Would you mind if we came in and had a look?" The scene unfolds in an undisclosed location as Jason materializes behind Riso, his presence adding an unexpected layer of tension. The door swings wider, revealing the mysteries that lie beyond as Riso extends an unspoken invitation. The interior remains unseen, promising danger and the unknown. The location beckons. In an undefined space, silence hangs heavy, anticipation filling the void. A moment stretches, pregnant with unvoiced expectations. Then, a simple affirmation breaks the tension. Sure, the single word echoes, its meaning ambiguous, its impact profound. With that one word, the course is set, the future uncertain. In the stark expanse of the unknown location, an air of mystery hangs heavy as the officer begins to move. With deliberate steps, The officer advances, each footfall echoing in the silence as the distance closes. The officer nears the box, the unknown contents stirring a mix of anticipation and foreboding. The officer stops before the box. In a dimly lit room, tension hangs heavy as the weary officer faces the nervous suspect. Papers strewn across the desk hint at the chaotic nature of the investigation. The suspect fidgets, a visible sign of unease under the officer's gaze. The officer leans forward, his voice cutting through the silence. "It was addressed to you?" The question hangs in the air, intensifying the suspect's anxiety. In a burst of pride, a person presents a pristine Riso machine, its surface gleaming with promise. The machine stands as a symbol of creativity and expression, ready to unleash its vibrant potential. Bathed in cheerful light, the machine's flawless condition speaks volumes of its untouched potential. "Yep, birthday present from my parents." The words echo with gratitude and joy. The Riso machine, a gift of boundless possibilities, shines with the promise of future creations. The scene glows with warmth and anticipation as the Riso machine awaits its first masterpiece. An oppressive silence fills the room as an officer stands, his gaze intense and unwavering. The air crackles with anticipation as the officer's question hangs in the balance. "You've opened it?" The officer awaits confirmation, the weight of the unknown pressing down. His piercing stare suggests the gravity of the revelation, an unspoken dread lurking. Every shadow seems to deepen, amplifying the tension as the response remains unsaid. The room holds its breath, anticipating the consequence of the opened mystery. A vast, empty canvas stretches, awaiting the first stroke of creation. Silence hangs heavy, pregnant with untold stories and unseen worlds. The potential for drama simmers beneath the surface, a hidden volcano ready to erupt. Darkness envelops all, a void where imagination takes flight. An expectant hush falls, as though the universe itself anticipates the unfolding narrative. In a hallway frozen in time, young Riso stands paralyzed, a tableau of shattered dreams at her feet. Around her, fragments of a broken vase form a mosaic of destruction, each shard a testament to innocence lost. Beside the wreckage, Ellie, Riso's younger sister, weeps uncontrollably, her tears a river of sorrow. The hallway echoes with the silent screams of unspoken blame, the air thick with accusation and regret. In this moment, a childhood fractures, leaving behind scars that time can never fully erase. In the stark setting, Ellie's accusation hangs heavy as she points directly at Riso. The gesture, sharp and unwavering, intensifies the atmosphere. The moment freezes, capturing the raw tension between them. The air crackles with unspoken words and rising conflict. The space between Ellie and Riso tightens, filled with anticipation. A moment of stunned silence hangs in the air, thick with anticipation. Suddenly, Ellie's voice breaks the silence. "Riso did it!" Her words echo, shattering the stillness as they reveal a hidden truth. The weight of Ellie's accusation hangs heavy, transforming the atmosphere. The room is thick with unspoken tension. Mom's voice cuts through the silence, a sharp accusation aimed at Riso. "Riso, you're the big sister. You should have been watching her." Riso stands silently, absorbing Mom's harsh words. The weight of responsibility crushes Riso. The room feels smaller, the tension almost a tangible presence. Silence descends again, heavy with blame and regret. Inside the bustling art classroom, 12-year-old Riso stands, her passion splashed vividly across her favorite sweater. Ellie stands beside Riso, her eyes following the colorful mosaic with a soft, admiring smile. The vibrant hues of Riso's sweater capture the essence of her creative spirit, a testament to her artistic journey. Ellie's smile grows, reflecting the bright, youthful energy of the art classroom. An oppressive silence fills the undefined space, heavy with unspoken accusations. The air crackles with tension as Ellie's accusation pierces the silence. Ellie's voice rises, laced with betrayal. "It's your fault. Her words hang in the air, raw with accusation. The unspoken truth lingers unspoken as Ellie continues. You didn't tell me it was special. The weight of her words crushes the space between them. An unspoken tension fills the unknown location. The silence is broken as Mom's disappointment echoes through the air. Why didn't you hide it better, Riso? Her frustration intensifies, the weight of responsibility heavy in her voice. You know she's still learning boundaries. The camera shifts to Riso, who stands silently, shame etched across his face. The cause of their argument is revealed, a forbidden object lying innocently on the floor. The camera focuses on the forbidden object, creating a sense of unease. In a sun-drenched restaurant, Riso, Mom, and Ellie gather around a table, their faces alive with anticipation. Sunlight floods the bustling restaurant as Ellie leans in, a hopeful glint in her eyes. Ellie's voice cuts through the lively murmur. I have a proposal. A pregnant pause hangs in the air as Riso and Mom exchange curious glances, sensing a pivotal moment. The restaurant buzzes around them, oblivious to the quiet storm brewing at their table. In a featureless room, Ellie stands, her unease filling the silence. A nervous shift betrays her inner turmoil. Ellie speaks, her voice tentative. So, I was wondering, would it be okay if I used your name and address for something? Her question hangs in the air, awaiting a response. Sunlight bathes the cozy kitchen as Mom stands at the counter, a storm of unspoken words brewing within. She nervously fiddles with the dish towel, her gaze fixed on some distant point beyond the room. In a hesitant voice, she breaks the silence. We just thought it made sense. She avoids eye contact, adding, You're good with paperwork and it's just temporary, really. In an echoing void, the stark declaration, Riso, no, hangs ominously. The scene is a blank canvas, mirroring emptiness and absolute denial. The phrase hovers, a finality that silences all possibilities. The starkness amplifies, a visual echo of resolute refusal. Riso stands in silence, her thoughts distant and unseen. Beside her, Jason stands mirroring her solemn mood, a silent echo of her inner turmoil. The weight of unspoken words hangs heavy in the air. Their shared silence speaks volumes, a testament to the depth of their unspoken connection. An unsettling silence fills the void, an empty canvas awaiting the first stroke of sound. The stillness deepens, a pregnant pause before the spoken word shatters the quiet. From the unseen depths, a voice echoes, cutting through the silence like a blade. Riso's voice reverberates. Quiet is better than chaos. The echo fades, leaving the silence heavier, the stark contrast between order and disarray. In the depths of his mind, Riso sits in contemplative silence, eyes shut tight, seeking a lost memory. Fragments of images dance behind his closed eyelids, glimpses of Ellie's apartment flickering in his mind's eye. His mental focus tightens, honing in on the mundane details of Ellie's world. Each object scrutinized with intense precision. A specific detail emerges from the fog of memory. Packaging. The remnants of life lie scattered, each box a silent testament to a life disassembled. The apartment is filled with scattered boxes, a scene of chaotic displacement. An apartment in disarray, boxes strewn across the floor. In the heart of the room, scattered boxes dominate the space. The space is overwhelmed by boxes, hinting at a story of change. Hushed voices echo in the unknown location, thick with unspoken tension. Shadows dance ominously across faces, hinting at hidden agendas. Ellie speaks with urgency, her words cutting through the heavy atmosphere. The supplier is strict, Ellie warns, her tone laced with caution. She reveals the stakes. They track who opens what. The weight of Ellie's words hangs in the air, amplifying the tension. Riso stares intensely at the box, a puzzle forming in his eyes. A sudden, chilling realization dawns upon Riso's face. This isn't a mistake. It's a deliberate act, a calculated move. The chilling truth hits him. This shipment is from Ellie's supplier. In the heart of an unknown location, shadows dance, obscuring the details of a world on the brink. Riso's voice, weathered by cynicism, echoes through the darkness. They weren't sending me a gift, Riso's voice reveals. They were sending me a problem with my name already printed on it. The shadows deepen, hinting at the trouble that awaits. A fate sealed by unseen hands. Riso's hand moves deliberately, raising her phone to record. The phone is held steadily, ready to capture everything. The camera activates, a small red light glowing as she begins to record. She is recording. In the bright kitchen, a police officer's focus intensifies as he continues to examine the mysterious box. He lifts the lid, revealing the box's hidden contents. He peers intently inside, his expression a mix of curiosity and concern. He reaches into the box, carefully retrieves an item. He holds the item up to the light, scrutinizing every detail. The police officer sets the item down on the table, his investigation deepening. Inside the Stark police station, a stern-faced officer faces a nervous suspect. Papers litter the table, a silent testament to the gravity of the situation. The officer's voice cuts through the tension. "It was addressed to you?" The suspect squirms, the weight of the question hanging heavy in the air. In the stark light, a Riso printer hums, its quiet sound filling the empty space. The Riso sits silently. Suddenly, the Riso speaks, its voice clear and resonant. "Yep. Birthday present from my parents. A birthday present from my parents." The air crackles with unspoken tension. His gaze is locked on something just beyond the frame. His voice cuts through the silence. "You've opened it?" The question hangs heavy, unanswered. The consequences of the unseen act loom large. In stark defiance, a single word echoes through the silence. "No." The refusal hangs heavy, a palpable barrier against unseen forces. Each syllable resonates with unyielding resolve. The utterance of no is a declaration of independence. A fortress of will, erected with just one word, no, reverberates, a shield against the encroaching dark. In the stark light of an unknown location, an officer's single nod speaks volumes. The officer's subtle gesture carries the weight of unspoken commands. A silent acknowledgement, the officer's nod seals a crucial decision. The officer's expression remains neutral, yet resolve flashes in their eyes. A simple nod, a promise of action. The officer's head rises, the nod complete. The air vibrates with unspoken tension as the officer stands tall, his gaze fixed on an unseen presence. His voice cuts through the silence, the weight of authority palpable. "Would you mind if we did?" The unseen presence remains shrouded in mystery, heightening the oppressive atmosphere. The question hangs in the air, unanswered, as the scene tightens with anticipation. Riso's uncertainty hangs heavy in the air as they glance towards Jason. Riso's gaze shifts back, a silent acknowledgement of duty and fear. Jason watches, his expression unreadable, as Riso averts their gaze. The officer remains still, his presence a looming question mark. A tense silence fills the unknown location, thickening the atmosphere. In an echoing void, Riso stands alone, a solitary figure awaiting fate. Silence stretches, heavy with anticipation, as Riso prepares to face the unknown. Riso breaks the quiet, voice steady, offering a simple challenge. "Go ahead." The space around Riso seems to tighten, every shadow deepening in response. A breath held, a moment suspended, as Riso braces for what comes next. In the stark emptiness, Riso remains, a beacon of defiance against the void. In the silent room, an officer's gloved hand hovers over the latch of a mysterious box. The gloved fingers tighten around the cold metal of the latch, ready to unseal secrets. With poised determination, the officer prepares to confront the unknown. The officer's hand moves deliberately, drawing closer to the hidden contents. Every breath held, the room's atmosphere thickens, charged with anticipation. The officer pauses, the weight of expectation heavy in the stillness.